to all you pre-automatized employees, and welcome to another Schematics trailer analysis video. I'm your CTO, BillyMFMays, and with me today are the COO and the CFO, Advo and BlindIRL. Now, do you guys know where our absent CEO is today?
See, unfortunately, there was an accident on the last conveyor belt. While we were working on the particle cannons, a little bit of molten metal came down. Let's just say we cleaned up the mess, no one will find the remains, and the investors won't notice because we scrubbed through his Twitter account and posted some things on social media that bad stuff happened in his past, and so we've just said that he's retired.
That works for me.
Okay, well, I'll have to revise the press release, but in other news, we have a trailer for you guys from the folks over at Chasing Carrots called Good Company. So let's take a look at how this whole operation works, and we'll be right back with you.
It all started out with a brilliant idea and some rearrangements in my garage to give the world the robots it truly desired. Soon I had to hire my first employees. We made a perfect team. And as the garage got too small, I expanded to the backyard. More space for new facilities. Our workers could barely keep up with the demands. We shipped worldwide. When things became more complex, I had to entrust managers with instructing my staff. I was the market leader. My marketing department put ads in every corner of the world. Our scientists built upon my idea, developed new parts, and even created cheap robot workers for me. They were great, highly efficient, and a big addition to the team. Best team ever. But at some point, business got complicated. Sometimes I had to react with vigor. And maybe I made deals I shouldn't have made. But who cares if you dominate the competition like no one ever did before? Enroll today and shape your good company with us. For more infos and our roadmap, visit goodcompanyGame.com.
And welcome back. So we're going to watch the trailer at half speed as usual and give our thoughts on it. So let's go.
So right away, I think I just need to say, all acts aside, I really like the production values of this trailer. I think that it's kind of adorable and awesome. You know, it definitely kind of gives the vibe of like maybe I can't quite tell which direction the gameplay for this is going to go, whether it's going to be more of like a Factorio thing or more of a game dev tycoon thing. But at the same time, regardless of what the actual gameplay ends up being, there is so much adorable love put into this. It just makes me happy.
Yeah, I agree.
The combination of the voice acting over covering the entire trailer, and then just the animations, the look of the characters, the little light bulb above his head, and then just the little dudes coming down, the various workers building the next area, and you can kind of zoom out and get like a little bit of an idea of, if nothing else, at least the vibe of what this game is trying to show.
Now, you two might not know this, but in the States here, that's actually how we're hired into a company. We are airdropped into the building.
Like WWE style? Like through the roof and everything?
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
How do you get up there? Do they shoot you out of a cannon, or is it like an airplane?
There's holes in the roof.
Like presidential
Can
style.
we stop here?
It works out. It works out.
Oh, okay.
So one thing I kind of like is there's something going on here with an exclamation mark, and it looks like a little robot on fire.
Oh, yeah.
That's totally how it works, I guess. I mean, safety regulations, who need this, right?
Absolutely. Stuff that you're building on a conveyor belt is going to spontaneously combust. And then right before it spontaneously combusts, a little exclamation point appears above it. This is totally accurate to real life.
They're sampling a batch here,
Yeah.
and they obviously found a defect. Now it's probably up to you to figure out how you're going to handle the defect. Do you do a recall, or do you just
I would
hope for the
really like
best?
to point out the work ethic of the employees in this game. If you just look over by the desk here, there's a little sign that says, "You arrow work." And if you notice, there's one in I think every single room up until now, so I like the humor there. That's cute.
Kind of wonder here is it doesn't seem like the whole production line is has faults in it, or is gonna be destroyed, because it's just one thing that caught fire, right?
It rarely is the whole line unless something like catastrophic happened in real life.
Oh yeah, true.
Sometimes it is a percentage of your batch is defective, and sometimes those defects can be catastrophic, like spontaneous combustion.
Or just say it's fine. A little bit of collateral damage is okay.
Yeah, it usually is. It usually is. Well, I mean, like, it actually usually is.
You only get sued a little bit, and you just kind of pay them off and put it under the rug and move forward. Just like this trailer.
You'd say it's user error.
Kind of just wonder how it works gameplay-wise, because in similar games like this, it's mostly a whole production line with flaws. And for example, in Game Dev Tycoon, you have bugs, but the whole product have bugs, and everybody is encountering the bugs. But in this case, maybe only a few people, which is kind of interesting.
What I want to see specifically is you given the choice of, we found defunct products. Do you want to recall, or do you want to go forward with it? Of course, one means that your public perception is better. The other one means your profits are better.
Right.
And that's going to be your balancing act.
I love how he walks. I really love that.
Yeah, the animations and the characters are pretty great.
Yeah.
I like this dude with the beard over here.
You should put out that light bulb. It's just wasting power.
Marketing.
Yeah. Guess that's a new technology here.
Yeah, we've got better robots. Probably increasing speed. I love that the robots are working very hard on absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
they're looking for something.
Yeah.
Maybe they're working on microscopic chips.
Or on the conveyor belt.
And then the riot bots.
Get some rioting.
Oh
over
my
here too.
God. The rise of the robots.
I don't think it's quite the rise of the robots. I think those are like police bots. The technology is still kind of 80s here.
Yeah.
And we've got like tank bots. We're going full on Iron Man with this shit. Negotiate the best deals possible. BattleBot 2000 introducing.
Is it just me, or do the uniforms kind of look North Korean?
Yeah, a little bit actually. Those all look like clones of Kim Jong-un. I'm gonna have to side with you on this one.
Well, the game's supposed to take place in the 80s, so it might not be Un, but
some Kim Jong.
His dad.
Kim Jong-il.
Huh.
Yo, Pops, get me an army of murder bots, please.
Love that.
You see the profits rising?
Yeah,
I love the little robots that are in the factory lines. I love everything about the production of this trailer. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah.
I wonder if you're stuck only making robots, or if you can diversify.
Corporate machinery.
Well, I mean, it has a robot in the logo, so I kind of think machinery simulator. So
just remember that you are a good company. Don't be a bad company, because you're a good company. I would just like to kind of, because the trailer kind of goes back through all the areas that we saw. I just kind of want to jump to about a minute 14 where we saw the where we saw all of the military clones, and just kind of want to say, like, one thing that I'm curious about this game is the way the trailer kind of pitches it is you kind of have the option of what direction you want to go, whether you want to go more passive or more violent. I'm really curious if the gameplay actually changes depending on which direction you go, like what you need to focus on, or if it's just different boxes you need to check.
That's actually a good question.
Because if it's just kind of you're progressing through the ages, like we have all these pre-designed items, is this going to be very limited replayability-wise?
Yeah, but I agree. I mean, honestly, I'm hoping, obviously, for your decision to be reflected in the gameplay, but in the end, kind of doubt it. Yeah. Which would be sad, because there's a lot of potential here, I think.
You know, a game like this where it's just a single playthrough is totally okay too, but I would be really curious to see like what kind of replayability this is going to have and how much customization you have over the robots that you're building, if any. You know, maybe we're just building peaceful robots, maybe we're building violent robots, maybe we can customize what arms we put on the robots. Are we putting big guns or just weird derpy little arm things? Because I don't know about you, but I think I could just walk around those robots.
Probably, yeah.
They don't look super threatening, I'm not gonna lie, aside from the big ominous light bulb on their forehead.
True, that's the most frightening about it.
Yeah.
For me, it would probably be a case where I think no matter how you what your intentions are, you always start off making a toy robot, and then you pick, probably through tech tree upgrades, like what you want to specialize in after that. Assembly, or robotic assistance, war machines, etc.
But yeah, I think for me, right before we close out this video, I'm looking forward to this, and I would like to see gameplay specifically to kind of get the gist of what the UI looks like, exactly what the minute-to-minute gameplay is, because this is a very cinematic kind of scripted trailer, which is probably not super representative of what the game's actually going to look like. So that's kind of my closing thoughts right there. Any closing thoughts, guys?
Well, for me, to me it looks like a Unity game, so I'm hoping for mod support, and I can't wait to see how people will react to the game and what kind of mods they come up with, because I imagine some crazy, weird shit.
For me, it kind of falls in line with mod support, and this can be brought into the game with mod support. Is just, hey, would like to do more than just robots. Like, we can do candy bars. We start off with normal candy bars, and then we can move on to
robotic candy bars,
to candy bar assistants, or production candy bars, or war candy bars.
They're called warty bars.
It all would be great if we could do that. But no, seriously though, having choice though is a pretty big thing for me, and from the outside, it doesn't look like you have a whole lot of choice in terms of the path you take and the journey you take within this game, and that's okay so long as that journey has something interesting to say. So we'll have to just wait and see about that. But don't forget, success is not only about profit; it's about making money too. And on that note, I'm BillyMFMays. Thank you guys for joining me. Again, I'm BillyMFMays, once again joined by Adfo and BlindIRL. You guys take care, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to punch out.